Right, right. So what's your rank on DPS at the moment?
I'm a little confused about that because my main account I play with my friends. I'm gold 1, and then I solo queued on my alt account, and I'm like diamond 3 or 4. So I
Yeah,
have no idea.
yeah, it's because it's keeping an account your MMR the group you play with is just average SR, and that's why you basically have to play around maybe 50 games, I think, to get accurate rank. It doesn't matter. It's either your main or if you play just with your friends, it's, I think, around the same number. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then I'd be gold 1 because on my main I have 43 games won this season.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I see that. Okay, so what kind of characters you looking to work on at the moment?
Um, I really like Ashe. I'll play her when I can. Basically any hit scan I'll play.
Any hit scan. Okay, okay.
Mainly Ashe, I'd say.
Mainly Ashe. Okay. So are we looking to work on the Ashe today?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. Oh, so first of all, what do you think you're struggling with, if there's anything on Ashe?
Um, Sometimes I still feel like I'm a support player trying to play DPS. Like I think sometimes I'll hang too far back, and like I feel like a lot of times I'll do my part, but then like I'll do a little bit less than everyone else
Mm-hmm.
because I'm just too far back and like out of position.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of angle control, taking the right positions to apply pressure, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we can work on that. We can talk about that. Is there anything else?
I think just also some aim inconsistencies once in a while, but also I think that's a positioning thing as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think most of the mid consists of your decisions, your positioning. Obviously, there are some aspects about mechanics in general as well, but we can look into that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, do you have any codes we can start with?
Yeah, I had a really good one, and then I played like 10 tank games and I lost it, so I had to get like a rushed one.
All
But
right.
I do have one.
Yeah, okay. I think we can start with that, and then we can
Okay.
maybe do a game, live game, see how you can
Okay.
apply all of the stuff which we're gonna mention today. Mm-hmm.
So this is Havana. I was playing Ashe, and like the first, I died like 4 times just back to back in the beginning, just to the Widow.
Let's watch.
But then, yeah, like I was really struggling in the beginning.
Was really struggling just against the Widow or in general?
Um, I was dying to the Widow.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's take a look. Alright, I'm screen sharing.
This was at like last night at like 1 a.m. So I was like, oh shit, I don't have a VOD for code.
Alright, alright, alright. Okay, well,
I
what's
am
your name here? It's the Ashe. I miss
Yeah,
him. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay, let's take a look. Mm-hmm. So this map, it's pretty common facing against the sniper, especially Widowmakers, even facing against long range supports, right? Just Zingatas, maybe Anas sometimes. So let's see. You're starting out in the main here, playing against the Widow. Well, because you stated that maybe there's some struggle about your position in general. Okay, so maybe let's talk about that. What's your thought process behind your position right at the start of this match? Where
Um,
you think you want to be? Yeah, what's your thoughts?
so I wanted to get a dynamite off main at first, but I mistimed it.
Mm-hmm.
And then kind of see what they have, just to scout it a little bit. And then once I saw what they have, I wanted to move into the room to see if I could get a small off angle on the right side.
Mm-hmm. So it's a room to the right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
Okay.
if I saw they don't have anyone like hard pushing the hallway on the left side, then I was or the alley I mean on the right side, then I was gonna like rotate into the room. I think.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. You can try this out maybe later, rotating towards the high ground in the back as well. Let's see. So you're
I
playing.
guess I didn't do it.
Okay. So I can say right away, there's a big chance you're gonna die. And yes, I think it's mostly because of the position, but it's also maybe connected to your decisions as well. Yeah, just depending on what they have, you can react accordingly. Yeah, you can just reposition yourself accordingly. So if I look at it, look at the enemy team. What provides you the big threat to you? Potentially
Widow,
Widow.
Widow,
That's the
and
one.
Hanzo.
Hanzo, sure. Maybe Zenyatta as well, yeah. So this is
Could be.
something potentially can one-shot you. You just a lot of burst damage in general, okay? So watch this from maybe even Widowmaker's perspective, okay? So she's aiming towards this here, this corner, right?
Okay,
And
peeking
then,
right into her.
and then you're gonna peek once. She knows where you are. Well, the crosshair is still gonna be there, okay? And then you die, but it's just, yeah, you die to the Hanzo, but it's kind of similar. He's gonna probably keep the crosshair right on this corner, and he knows that you're there. That's why you die, yes? So the question is,
Yeah.
what do you do in these cases? How do you play against those one-shots, against those snipers here? What are your
I think I just
position
need to
should be?
find
Mhm.
an angle where they're not just spamming down and where my whole team is standing.
Yeah, I think that's one, definitely. Yeah, keeping an eye on those off angles, sure, you can do
And
that.
continuously changing it up, I guess. Changing different angles.
Change different angle. Yeah, exactly. It's just against the one shots, whenever they know where you are, if you position around this corner, for example, let's call it A corner, if they know you're this position A, then you want to try to take different spot if they know you're there instead of double peeking. Yeah, we ideally want to avoid double peeking as much as possible because they keep the cross in the same place, they're most likely to do that later. So what we do, if we reposition ourselves slightly different, you make that crosshair move, and it's gonna be more unpredictable as well. It's quite nice. So you can survive more. You're basically gonna have an advantage versus them, okay? So how do you do that? Okay, taking this off angle and throwing off their crosshair more. So you peek from slightly different angle. What should be the play?
Since I'm Ashe, I feel like Widow outranges me, so I would be kind of scared going to the high ground, so I would still probably try to go to the room.
Sure. So peeking out, instead of peeking left, peeking from the room?
Yeah.
Possibly, sure. Oh, high ground possible as well, but you have to play out of the widow's sights. You can do it maybe doing it this way, as an example, if you want to approach the street. Maybe you can also use, let's see, I like this piece of cover here, but you have to be mindful. Widowmaker's sideline's most likely going to be there to the left, so you don't want to peek that and then later kind of rotating, using maybe those pillars to your advantage. Just keeping an eye on isolating those angles where the widow might be. You don't want to peek there, I think, most of the time, unless you keeping kind of mid-range versus her. So constantly changing an angle, yeah, keeping that off angle. Yeah, so even here, yeah, peek from the right. You can't do that. You're gonna die here most likely, right? So it's just you go to the right in the room, make it easier. By the way, even using your coach gun to your advantage to just change an angle is definitely possible, you know? That they know where you are, and you just try to reposition after that. So normal walking, normal... yeah, normal coach gun as well. Okay, so here you go for Dynamite and Zen. No, the Widow is there. I see that. Okay, so this is really risky, but you can try. Okay, so I think this is better because she's gonna peek around the wall, so your cross is gonna be in different place. She might expect you to be closer to the card. So this is okay. Yeah. You just keeping an eye on. I don't want to stay at the same angle. I don't want to double peek. Okay, so even this moment, what is that corner you can be leaning towards right away? Then can you? For example, is an option lean towards this left corner. Just
maybe a coach gun to the left fast.
Yeah, maybe that as well, because there's no, well, potentially there's a diva strat, so be careful. I think I think Coach Gun is still viable at this point of time. If she flies in that deep, you should be able to punish her. So just repositioning, yeah, Coach Gun or normal walking, but we shouldn't stay here. This is what allows you to win, actually, I think, because you peek to the left more. I think your cross is gonna be where. Yeah, she's most likely gonna keep it on the same place. Yeah, she kind of expects you to be there, but then she got hooked, which is good. Right. Okay, so Hansa knows, yeah, you peek slightly different, you have an advantage. Now she knows. Again,
Yeah, I
one
picked
peek
the same
slightly
thing
different.
twice, huh?
Yeah, it's just like one, So this is just kind of a miss. This is unfortunate, but this might happen. It's just something to keep an eye on still. It's just playing those hide and seek. When you're playing sniper versus snipers, if they know where you are, suddenly you give up your position to try to point the crosshair towards you because you've been shooting. So you expect them to just maybe kill you. So it's a lot of times to be patient as well, I think. If you're not confident you're gonna hit the shot, okay, change the angle, be more unpredictable. Maybe do not shoot as soon as possible, then shoot later. Yeah, here you peeked once. I think the play can be what? Maybe moving slightly to the left, crouch spam, bait out the shot. By the way, bait out the shots is also one of the options, okay? Not only changing the angle, okay? So change an angle, but also bait out the shot. It's just through the movement, or you can use your teammates to bait out the shot as well. Maybe your hog goes in, maybe who can survive? Maybe your Tor with E can survive at that shot as well. You use it as a bait. Anyone who can survive the shot can do that. Okay. So we moving up. Dynamite on predict, just farming ult charge, sure. Yeah, you have extra advantage versus Hansa. When you're playing longer range sidelines, it's definitely something more advantageous. Even like, against characters like Zenyatta, just any projectile in general, you have some advantage, right? You're using bomb, you can survive, yeah. Right, went up. They have, unfortunately, they have sides. Yeah, what do you think is the play there? So they kind of went in with a bomb, right? So they have this map control there, up on the high ground, right? What?
Maybe fall back to the... Well, so I was thinking to follow the Doom there, because I saw he wanted to jump up. And I wanted to be able to be in a place to help, I guess.
Sure.
Maybe just play the stairs a little bit better instead of coaching, just walking around.
Yeah. I just think it's kind of... I always like to use those 3 steps rule whenever you trying to fight for your off angles for just good positions on the map. It's kind of, you go with first, you're trying to take the position. Second, you're trying to control the position. And third, you using the position, you're leveraging that. So at this point of time, if we're trying to go up in the high ground, we taking that high ground. Yeah, we're trying to just use that. Usually, if possible, you can do it with your cooldowns. Like doing it with coach gun is fine. Using your shift in this case, but you have to be confident when you're about to control this position. What is that about? Is that you fight versus the enemy, because you and the enemy, you're trying to get control with this high ground. It's important to have your cooldowns again. So it's like CDs here, okay, CDs there, and then you also want CDs for using the position, maybe, ideally. Yeah, so the question is, if you're trying to go with the shift to take the position, are you gonna get the shift back actually when the enemies will try to fight you? Yeah, is that the thing? So do you see that? So
I should have just walked.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I
Yeah.
think.
Okay.
So it's kind of based on. I think the biggest thing there is probably they are using the ultimate. They took that space. They have this angle, so you want to take it slower. They have control over this position now. You want to take this slowly and then later leverage that. You because you have your CDs, maybe it's dynamite as well. It allows you to kind of win this position potentially, but just doing it slowly. So not overusing something, because this is where that's why we get punished. You use CDs, they have CDs, so they just go in on you.
Okay, got it. So maybe just like back up, walking, throw dynamite while I'm,
Yeah,
turning the corner, and then
yeah,
have coach gun for safety.
yeah. I think so. Yeah, I think so. Would be better play for sure. Maybe you force out something with the dynamite. Yeah, it's just you at this stage of taking them position. You kind of just trying to push them out slightly so they not able to punish you when you're gonna be walking there. You have the advantage versus them at the range, so abuse that. You can get as close. Yeah, you can really just jump in there like diver, maybe like Kiri for example. Yeah, or Lucio. You can just go in really close range. Yeah. Okay. So let's take the position, control, use FCDs. Now the same thing, same stuff. You take in a position, you can do it for free. You have your CDs. What your dynamite been used for? There. Okay, so you're pushing out the diva. It's just important to me. See this? You use the dynamite, but now, if you're at this position, is there a chance the enemy will try to control this position and fight you?
Like this for the right on top of me in the room.
Yeah, maybe it's not necessarily on top of you, it's just they try to challenge you. See the Widowmaker. Isn't that something what scares you potentially? Right?
Yeah, yeah.
So see, this is exactly the point of time. When you control the position, you want to have this. You want to have your dynamite. Why? Because you're pushing enemy angles out, so now you can keep staying here and be leveraging this position, be more kind of scary versus them. It's just even having your coach gun actually it's allows you to be more aggressive. If somebody goes in you, it doesn't matter, short range, long range, you have this as a reposition tool, maybe booping that diva away, for example, on the enemy team. This is quite nice as well, but this is what you want. So you can do this, I think. You can use your dynamite there for the ult charge. Well, it's possible in general to do so. It's just important to have this dynamite back when you those 3 steps, kind of take control, use the position. Yeah, maybe use it earlier. Yeah, so let's say if you can do it here, the diva's there, so the dynamite now you get it back because those extra 3 seconds. Well, yeah, I think you're gonna get it. Yeah, but here just a little bit late. You're about to go, and then it's different. Yeah, this Widowmaker is not gonna be as scared against you. Well, you still you kind of got deleted there, but anyway, you see, because dynamite is a projectile as well. There's an advantage you have. You can potentially peek out, so the projectile peek back, and then even dynamite, just dynamite on the ground, not instantly detonated. It provides threat and pushes this angle out. Yeah, let's say just laying on the floor. Yeah, you did this dynamite there. It's pushing them out, allows you to stay safe here. Makes sense, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if there are any questions, feel free to ask those. Yeah. Tension the Mercy, dynamite, sure. Easy kill on the Mercy. If you're going for the kill, if you can get it, I think dynamite is always nice thing to do. Just watch out when you can get a kill when you in those 3 steps taking, controlling and using the position. Be careful. And so if you know, for example, now you about to fight, I think this early was good. Yeah, probably. What do you think? Is it okay, dynamite? Can you do this here? You're gonna get it back when you're gonna challenge the angles.
I think I'm fine because I don't think the team's
Yep.
ready to fight yet.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, you have the range. Doomfist is coming back, so you have time. I think this is what
Mhm.
we call poke phase of the fight. You can farm the ult
Yeah,
charge pretty
it's
free.
like pre-fight damage. Try to get their
Exactly.
cooldowns out.
Yeah, it's kind of just. Honestly, okay, this might be slight nitpick because you have an ultimate. It's just when there is a poke phase, usually it's about to farm your ult.
Hmm.
But because you have it, maybe it's not as necessary. This is one kind of purpose of the poke phase, is trying to farm the ultimate in most cases. But there's can be another purpose, you trying to force them out if they're pushing way too aggressive. Yeah, like in this case, Hanzo, then sure, it makes sense, but just be careful, yeah? What is that purpose? If it's just ult charge, then it might be not needed, then it kind of feeding their supports ult charge, right?
I think a lot of the times, I like my main thought about it is just trying to force their cooldowns.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay to force their cooldowns. It's just important to say in the poke phase, if you're forcing out something, it's usually possible for them to get it back when the real fight happens. So be careful. Yeah. All right, here we.
That's kind of risky, huh?
This is not as risky because you have this extra advantage and this kind of extra advantage just because of the what? Because of the shield in front of you. This is something potentially what you can use versus the enemy widows. You honestly don't want to take fair duels most of the time. You just want to try to make sure they're crosshair, maybe getting reposition, maybe using shield to your advantage as well. Maybe it's using those other resources like your orb, for example, on your team. Stuff like that. Even your ultimate is just something what allows you to not fight fair versus them. So I think this is reasonable. If you're looking to win the Widow there, using the shield for a short period of time, sure. Now she knows though, so yeah, reposition. Fight different angle, shoot to top. Now she knows, so you gotta be careful. Okay, against the Hanzo you should be good. Against the Widow, you gotta be careful. Okay, you're moving. This is nice.
I kind of get scared when it's Hanzo Widow because I feel like the Hanzo spamming, like, say if I want to just peek the right side, or against the Hanzo, you know how like he's projectile, so you can kind of like move around.
Exactly, yeah.
Can't hit you really. But then Hanzo just forces me to go in the open to avoid his shots. I just get domed by the Widow, you know?
Yeah, so ideally it should be some sort of cover which allows you to kind of deal with one angle at a time. Yeah, let's say you're dealing with the Hanzo there. Instead of moving out in the open when you're trying to dodge the shots, you move back to cover in the way so Widow can get you. Most of the time, I think. But here it's reasonable. You dropped the enemy. They knew that you were up on the high ground. The Widow knew. this is dragon. Okay, nice. Staying alive. This is what's important. Yeah, see, you're staying in the angle, even though it's maybe not as scary. They try to challenge you. You're controlling the angle. They try to control it as well. They will do it with ultimates. They will do it with their abilities, their shots as well. Even this Diva Bomb, it kind of pushes your space out potentially. Angles you guys have to hide, which makes it easy for the enemy to push. So you're keeping that in mind. And using Coach Gun is a tool which allows you to kind of keep control. Yeah, using it. Okay, now you don't have it. You have to be careful. Yeah, see at this point of time, can we actually stay here? Yeah, you should be careful. What you should be doing when you don't have Coach Gun. If they're about to challenge this angle. Yeah. What do you think?
Backing up into the room, running away.
Yeah, I think so too. There are too many resources. If there are too many things pushing you, lean towards safety, defensive, get your cooldown back, and then you can survive. Because this what kills you there. This Diva follow-up, because they forced your resources. You did reasonable job already. One Coach Gun for their ultimate for their dragon. This is good. Yeah, any question or?
Yeah, can I ask what your opinion on my thought process here and if it's like flawed?
Yeah,
So,
sure.
I was thinking, well, I kind of knew the Sigma was gonna die since he was like 1v5ing up there.
Mhm.
He's cut off by the dragon. So I wanted to stay in that position and not back up because I just wanted to throw Bob on point. So I've been holding it for a long time and like I was thinking I could stall a little bit.
So you're asking me, is it correct to use the ultimate here?
Is that weird or should I just have backed up?
So, is it weird to stay or use the ultimate or both?
I guess both.
All right. So as we figured out, let's put it this way. You want to fight at advantage and you want to control the positions, you want to have resources. We mentioned CDs, for example. Okay. But Bob can also be this kind of resource which can leverage. It's just the question then, can your team actively use that then if you're doing all this pressure? Because sometimes it's not as necessary. Yeah, sometimes you can give up the space. Yeah, let's say here, maybe you're trying to stay. Yeah, you just pretend. Let's say you have your coach gun. Yeah, sure, you could have stayed, but now you don't. But you have your Bob, which can maybe act in a way like it's a better coach gun because it protects you, because it's shooting. Yeah, maybe you burp somebody as well. Okay, now let's see if you does this. If your team is getting value, then I think it might be reasonable. You just have to scout for that. You have to understand, yeah? Okay, this angles, can they actively use that? If yes, then why not? I think it's what? If you look at the tempo, you're 4 people, and they also
5v5.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. So it's this core of the fight. I think we used it before, yeah. We just
yeah, that's something I always think about ever since he told me.
really, yeah, this is a really good strategy. I think just most of the time thinking, yeah, what is the score of the fight here? 5v5 reasonable, but make sure you're fighting at advantage. This angles can do something. Yeah, if you did know that your angles can be active, I think this is fine. He may be slightly better timing. It just seems so your soldier and this guy, Baptiste, they're hiding. So I would maybe go back a little. Like you charge your resources, kind of pull back, okay, and then push. You know, push and
then
pull.
throw Bob on later. Okay.
Yeah, I think slightly because you usually expect this big amount of resources being thrown at you, being a lot of ultimates. Somebody died, okay, you can maybe give up some space, recharge your resources, and then strike again. Yeah, like just go in and out, going in and out constantly. Yeah, like because now they're fighting. Yeah, what if you throw it slightly later? They can capitalize a bit more. This Bob will not get destroyed as quickly as well, I think.
Yeah, they're all shooting him.
Yeah. It's just okay to keep in mind. You don't have to be stationary and stay. It's like waves on the ocean. You go in and then out and going out. Yeah, it's just because of the force you're facing against their ultimates or whatever resource has been thrown at you. Something to keep in mind. If you're answering right away, maybe there's gonna be no problem. Yeah, they're using something, then you use. Okay, but here they've been throwing a lot. The tank died and everything. Yeah, it's just think might be more reasonable to give up the space and then we'll push up later. Just slide later. Oh, well, there's something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
Yeah, they will try. There's a diva on the angle as well, actually. Just starting to fight. Yeah, it's just something to keep an eye on. You stand in a position, you've been using leverage in this, they will try to take it, so some of the attention, make sure it goes there. Okay, if you're fighting the widow, you can do that, well, but it's just, you can be exposed to tangles at a time, I guess.
I think this is one of those things where, like, I feel like I'm a support playing DPS, because I didn't even know about that angle, because I'm not usually there.
Yeah. What do you think your position should be? So, I'd say for whatever reason, maybe they're sending too many resources. Okay, you have to give up this position. The other answer, it's a short range projectile, might be difficult to fight, and
Yeah.
the short range space. Yeah. So what do you think it should be doing?
If Soldier and Bab weren't up there, I would probably have Coach Gunned up there.
Hmm.
But I think maybe just back up a little bit so I'm not right in front of the doorway.
Back up. Maybe this. Later, maybe you can also utilize this high ground as well, but there's a soldier, so you're kind of creating this a little bit of a crossfire. So yeah, it's just that it's just really keeping an eye on exposing yourself to only one angle at a time. Still, yeah, you can fight the widow at this range. I think just do it in a smart way. Re-peek if she knows where you are, peek differently, and then you can maybe use the cover in the front, the scar as well. It's just unfortunately, you exposed to 3 angles. This angle to the right. Of course, there are some expectations as well. Shorter range characters, they try to take this room, usually. Like the Hanzo, they will try to, I think. They maybe also try to wall climb, obviously, up on the stairs. I mean, up on that right high ground. But, okay. So far we have playing against one-shots, those 3 steps, taking control and using the position. Okay, and it's just 1 angle at a time as well. Ideally, you wanna be only exposed to 1 piece of damage. Alright, let's see what we do with attack, and maybe you can do a game after, yeah. Do you have any questions maybe so far?
I'm good right now.
Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, see this is fine. You can use the shield to your advantage and fight them. You don't want to fight. You don't want fair fight. See how they do peeking as well. Left, right. This is good. Just something to keep an eye on. Yeah, if they do that, if you stay the same position, you can do that. You want to reposition slightly, or maybe doing some movement stuff when you expect them to pick. Yeah, just crouch. If you time it perfectly, when you expect the 1 shot, of course, it's really nice, but just more intuitive, just something to do. Okay, short range angle here. Yeah, probably need to push this widow out. Exactly. So dynamite for that purpose. See this? You got this angle. It's constantly those 3 steps. You got this angle. You push the widow away. Can you take it now?
Oh yeah, huh?
Maybe, yeah. It's just being careful when you take in this. Make sure you do it in a way so you'll not get punished, especially by this diva, I think. Yeah, so you probably need to constantly think, okay, what angles I'm fighting for? After that, I'm trying to take those. Make sure I'm in control. Kind of ideal play maybe can be I'm using Coach Gun, getting there, playing kind of in the middle, so I recharge my Coach Gun, just in case if somebody goes in, I can always go back to my team. Once Coach Gun is on, you can be more aggressive, just maybe push up a little bit more, and you should be good, because you have your resources. Yeah, it's just constantly kind of your flow of the fight. Yeah, you got map control. You should take it. I don't think you stay at the same position, especially versus the widow. There's a big chance you die.
Yeah,
just more repositional stuff. Yeah, right there. See this is really risky. This hard shot from the you still stay there too. Okay, you reposition slightly. That's nice. It's just high gun gives you more options, I think, in general. You can isolate the targets as well, if you like. You can fight the widow.
Yeah, I think I was there because I wanted to shoot the team on the bottom without exposing to widow.
Possible. It's possible if you... Okay, it just depends on, I think, what do you guys want to do? Overall, I definitely think you can maybe fight this widow. It's like, why not? It's just doing it in a smart way. Here,
yeah, I think I just have a fear of widows. I gotta get over it.
I think you can. At this range, you definitely can. It's just you want to pick side different. If you realize you don't have resources, should drop, fight the bottom. It's just constantly what angles are really scary to your team. This is I don't think this is as scary like this. Yeah, and it's also hard to kill at this point of time with the full resources as well. Like Diva, maybe Hanzo. I don't think it's too easy. There's a chance to peek you, right? But I think you can fight, definitely. Especially without the Mercy Pocket. Go for it. Just Dynamite to push her out. Shoot. It's, I think ideally, yeah, what good Ashe do. They shoot. And then she's gonna be low HP, you can Dynamite after. Maybe even go closer, short range position. Just start spamming your... What's that? Unscope fire. Take angle, control angle, and then use that to your advantage. I'll leave it.
Missed the dynamite.
It's okay. Would be good. Just this angle, this is what's scary. Challenge this angle first, deal with Hanzo later, I think. Because now, this long range angle, you fight it weird position, now this short range Hanzo can actually kill you. I think you need to play it to your advantage. It's just... Of course, if the Widow takes long sidelines, like it's been here, you don't fight her. If those sidelines like this, you can, I think. Especially without the pocket, definitely go for it.
Yeah, I got you still tunneled on the Widow right there.
You see position. Yeah, while the Widow died. Okay, you taking this position for free. Yeah, exactly. This is what you need to do earlier. Even fighting the spear on the bottom, so much better. See now, if somebody goes in you, you can answer. You just see, like, it's kind of 2 extra seconds. You gotta be aware that probably somebody will try. It's just 2 options. It's either Valkyrie Mercy or this Diva. So it's just you probably need to lean towards the cover a little bit more when you don't have a coach gun. Okay, so it's cover. You isolate 1 target at a time. If this Mercy goes in, you buy yourself time by going around the cover, and then if she gets really close, you use your coach gun to push her back. Just this is our kind of middle ground now. You took the position, but you don't have coach gun. You need to slightly pull back a little. It's fine. Once you get it, you can be more aggressive. Okay, we're gonna fight for those angles on the top. Most likely. You should take those. I don't think you... Well, you can do poke damage. You just... Like, what do you think about taking this right away?
Yeah.
Is it... What do you think about this play instead of doing this? What is the thought process here? Are you trying to get a pick? Are you... Yeah, what's...
Yeah, I don't know, just playing, I guess.
Because this might be reasonable. I think mostly if you're farming ult charge, because there's a chance you farm big amount, but you have it at this point of time, so maybe don't need it now. Even though you trying to get a pick, there's a big chance you probably will not, because they have all the resources stacked behind those barrels. So I think invest time in getting better position, preparing for the next fight, and then later you can also fight for this high gun. It's kind of take the high gun, take the angle, control the angle, so they push them back. You're also not probably gonna waste your resources here, dynamite. See, this is where it's more important. Fight for this. This is the angle to fight for. Dangerous angles. Go there. Maybe throw it on this Mercy as well. By the way, good thing to keep an eye on who you create crossfire with whenever you have some sort of long range team. Watch out what your other angles are doing. You see that soldier contesting here? He's coming from the left. Maybe the Zenyatta is in the main, but you can be on the barrels potentially. Maybe you can be even on this bridge slightly. Just, of course, you will have to draw, but it's creating this crossfire, fighting those positions. This is what's scary. This is what's might kill your team there. This angle in the Zarya, well, the Sigma went too deep. Oh, well. But it's at least you can get for a trade. Yeah, let's say Sigma does this. Well, he's really overpushed, but at least you once he's exposing himself. You can use it to your advantage, get this position out. It's most likely this angle here. They will do a lot. Yeah, might be not as easy with this Bob. It's just really far, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, your angles can... Your people can capitalize of it. Those barrows are really decent most of the time. You should definitely take advantage of that. Any characters with verticality, if you have this option to use those vertical angles, go for those. You...
Okay.
At advantage. Yeah, you have an advantage versus a lot of characters, like Cassidy, Tracer, by using those verticality, so do that. Yeah, so it's just kind of about our first step, yeah, taking the angle, so it has to be one. Verticality is important. Second, understand what is that dangerous angle providing big threat on the map. Try to find that first. If you have your range, of course, yeah, reasonable range, go there first. I think, yeah, like fighting that widow on the first point when she was on that platform. Reposition. It's alright. A little bit stacked here, but you can try to get those barrels right away. See, there's nothing stopping you. You use verticality to your advantage, and this is position they can fight for, by the way. So you're gonna be controlling. Well, sure, long range they can, but you can use all this cover to your advantage, and you're gonna get your coach gun back. Who can challenge you there? Well, maybe only Zarya right click. That's when you can maybe, if she will right click you to death almost, you just can coach gun away. Fine. Nice. You see this? You controlling the angle. They try to challenge you. You have your resources to answer. You push them back because you hit your cooldowns. Just hit. And you force the recall. Now, you can leverage this position to your advantage. It's just the question is, yeah, do I have resources against those people who will try to challenge me? Against this racer, definitely you do. She's no recall still. Oh wait, oh she got it back just in 2 seconds. Yeah, like there. Right there. Alright. But you have your coach gun, so you're good. That's what we're looking for. Your CDs for controlling the position. This angle is decent. Fight the Zarya. If they fight you, you can just create some distance. Okay. Yeah, I think you should be winning. Just... Right. It's okay. Nice, okay. Now... You will challenge this top left or something? Probably. They have the Widow there, yeah.
This is when Widow started destroying us again.
Yeah, this really open long sidelines. That's why you don't fight the Widow with that really long sidelines. If they're shorter, maybe from here to there, you can fight, I think. That might be possible. This ball is really deep. Well. Okay. Peek differently, be careful. Okay, she didn't kill you.
Could have went up to the top area.
Yeah, see, like, you're just staying in the same angle way too much. It's maybe not even the same angle, it's just kind of the same lane. You want to change your lanes as well. You can call it that. Yes, whenever changing an angle, it's not only that I move from one position to another, kind of. If I'm staying at A, staying at B, possibly if you can, changing your lane, finding empty lane which you can use your advantage when fighting the enemy is also possible. You can differentiate the map on 3 lanes usually. So here, you're this lane 2, go to the lane 1, maybe you can go to the lane 3. Your character is just not as good. You need to use verticality. So, would you agree going on the first lane is good then, or?
Um, I feel like I'd be a little bit scared because I feel like I have to use coach to get up to that high ground in lane 1. And I don't have
Sure.
it for.
Yeah, sure. But who's gonna challenge you there? So you use a coach gun, as we mentioned, for taking the position. Can you get it back by the time if somebody's gonna touch and contest you? Try to control that position. Is it possible?
I think it could be possible, but I feel like it also could be possible that the ball rolls back really fast.
Okay. Okay. But you have to fight the important angles. So how do
Yeah,
you do that?
yeah.
So
Play the room, I guess. Low ground, so I have coach.
play the room. What? Well,
Well, I was kind of thinking stay in lane 2 because my team was pushing lane 3. But I guess I just went too early.
so first of all, why we can't stay in the lane 2? Let's see. So you're starting here. Shooting the mercy.
Oh, you mean this fight or where I died to the widow?
Well, this entire fight, yeah. Just this entire fight, we on the lane 2. Yeah. But you can stay because of what? What is scary on this lane? You see, like you've been fighting the widow before there as well, just some seconds before. This is you fighting the widow. This is the second lane still, and then see what's gonna kill you.
Yeah, the widow.
Yeah, the widow, because you stay in the same lane. Yeah, so you can stay in the second lane. You see that, yeah. But then you want to also use your character advantage of the character you. Whenever let's put it this way, whenever you have some sort of verticality, you should go there. But as you mentioned, there's concern if ball rolls out, if he goes on you. Okay, then how do you play? But I think you still have to use the advantage you have in the kit. You have to go up somewhere on verticality. So how can you approach it? What do you think?
Just honestly, still feel like I wouldn't take that height in this situation. Maybe I think I would have maybe pushed on the right side of main to shorten the distance, but I don't think I would have went to the height.
Yeah. So that's why there's an idea when you, I think when you're taking a position, when it's an angle, especially you took it with the coach gun, okay? If somebody's about to challenge you, you want to play closer to the corner, so you're gonna drop just in case. There's an idea, maybe you heard about it as well, especially in dive compositions. It's called soft engage, hard engage. Here, when you're trying to soft engage, soft take this position in a way, you will not commit going deep. So like going deep to those pillars, you play closer to the corner where there's potential safety. If somebody rolls like this ball on you, you have these people supporting you, and instantly you're gonna have this position on low ground. There's nothing what's gonna stop you. And if ball commits, it's also gonna be your space where you have big chance of just killing him. He can be staying there for free. When he,
but if I do that soft engage where I stay by the pillar, isn't that like pretty dangerous? The ball just boops me off.
That's why you have to keep an eye on that. Like when you're staying there, that's why you have this corner. If he goes on you, you just drop. If not, then you stay. This is the main point. Like, what is the point of angle control? You're taking all these angles is that you split enemy resources and attention. If ball goes on you, there's angle A, and you're alone surviving this engage. Your people at B, they can do more, potentially. It's just, usually, if possible, doing it to the corner. Like, what do we need against the divers? We need a long range, and we need to have some form of safety. You can provide it through cooldowns and using cover as well. You have cover, you have distance, so you can notice him. There's no excuse, I think, to not do that. If there's no distance, if you can come really unnoticeable, sure, you don't want to take those angles. By the way, it's where this room is dangerous, might be dangerous actually. If you commit in there, there's a big chance they get close to you and you will not notice them. So you have to burn your resources and run out. Here you have distance and verticality. Distance, verticality, constantly. Go on those mid-range angles and take the verticality if possible. Just do the soft engage. Make sure the you're staying closer to the corner to break enemy line of sight. And what's more important, you fight the Widow as well. You're repositioning. You're going from this lane 2 to lane 1. You fight the Widow. That's quite nice. So
Yeah.
you're not stuck at the same spot. Okay, does it make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, I think we probably can do a game if you like. And yeah, unless you have some questions here.
Well, I guess I see how like the verticality thing would be an added advantage.
Yeah.
I feel because since the team is on the right side, if the Doom didn't kill himself, I feel like isn't lane B if I hug right side and stay out of the line of sight for Widow for like and then wait for a second longer isn't that an option as well?
Yeah, there's an option too. I think it's just in general, kind of like you have an option. You lean to safety or you go for some sort of more aggressive play.
Okay. So the high ground is more like higher risk, high reward.
Well, in a way, but it's not really too risky, if you put it this way. You have your Bob, you have your soldier flanking to the right, you have your other people alive. You can definitely turn out this fight. If you get a pick by using this, I think this is something you should lean towards, trying to be more proactive. It's just in scrims, maybe. You could communicate and say, okay, let's chill, wait a little here. It's a ladder, it's competitive. I don't think you can. So it's better to just lean towards more proactively, do something actively, use your advantageous angles, and then later here you can also leverage that, use the pop. Maybe a soldier comes from the angle on the right as well, pops the visor. You probably should have big chance of winning this.
Okay.
If you lean towards the safety, yeah, then you should be playing out of line of sight of the Widow, but I'm not sure what you're gonna be shooting there. Then it's just kind of more of a defensive play. Most of the time competitive, I don't think it's the best to do. Proactivity is always nice.
Yeah, I just got to get the safety thing out of my head just as a sport.
Yeah. So it's just safety. What it equals. You have CDs. You have the corners. Use your range. Yeah. That is the good mindset. Okay. Let's do a game. Yeah, I can see it. Okay, we can do taking, controlling, using the positions. Yeah. So 1, use verticality. 2nd, play close to corner. You see that scene, by the way, it was going all the time. Even when the Mercy was fighting you, why died to the Mercy? Because you don't have cover, which allows you to break line of sight, get towards your team. Yeah, you didn't have your coach gun. Yeah, but this is exactly what you're trying to do. You take into position, kind of play the soft engage. You have this form of safety. Once you get your coach gun, you can push in a little bit more. Your abilities allows you to be more aggressive, but that doesn't mean that you can use your coach gun. No, you use that, just go to the corner. Use that, go to the corner, shoot, get the coach gun back, go deeper, and if somebody challenges you, you can always coach gun out.
Okay.
No, let's do that. Just take the position, control the position constantly. When you're taking, go closer to cover. Yeah, let's do it as much as possible. I think should be good.
Can I ask a quick off-topic question?
Yeah.
So the top 500, you just need 50 wins, right?
Yeah, right. They didn't change it.
This account, he's Master 1, I have 50 wins on support. But
50 wins, Masters 1. support, is it top of 100 for support?
Yeah,
Like
look, Masters 2 is already top 500. I don't know why I'm not here.
50. Can you? Let me see. Games played. Can you show me your profile again? Games
52 is.
152.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm not on.
When you got it? Is it today?
Yesterday,
Yesterday.
like 20 hours ago.
Hmm. Mm,
Yeah, I even played I have no idea.
that's weird. I'm not too sure actually. I'm trying to think
Yeah.
about something. Maybe you have to wait a little bit longer. Hmm. No, I'm not too
I mean,
sure. I'm not too sure with new system can say. Like I never. Oh, yeah. It's just can say any specific stuff as well. Let's see. 80, 120, 80.
I know I have around 100 games played.
They didn't change
Like
the
90 to
number.
100.
They didn't. I think. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Is there anybody who's like 50 around? Okay, this guy's 69 games played, right? So he's close to you.
Dang, he won every
Games
game already.
151. What's your games played as well? How many?
I have a bunch.
Around 90
Well, it's
then.
split between DPS and around 90.
Yeah. I don't. Oh well, that's weird. Yeah, I think it should be updated. Maybe you have to wait a little bit longer.
Right? I was grinding to get to 50 wins. I was like, oh my god, Masters 2 is top 500 right now. That'd be so cool.
Right. Yeah, I think at the moment there are a lot of top of hundreds at Masters 2, Masters 1.
I guess you need to play more or wait. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, you can try. I think you can try to wait one more day. Or maybe if it's not, maybe you can message the Blizzard. I even by myself, I didn't have time to play it for top of 100 in this season. So it's no, I
Yeah,
can't
I
say.
think usually at this time it'd be I don't know, maybe top 500 is GM4, but this time it's so low. And I was like, what
Yeah,
the?
usually it's just around GM4. Now they changed the champion. They have not too many people at the champion rank. It just feels like similar to Overwatch 1 when they introduced the system in competitive. There have been a few people top of 100. It's been masters, like high masters, and then it took a lot of time to climb to those high 4K, even higher
Yeah.
ranks. It seems like kind of similar situation.
So if you're in champion, you can only queue within 3 skill tiers? Or is it just only one skill tier?
I think it's one, if I'm not mistaken. It should be one. Well, it would be reasonable. Three is like too much. It's
Yeah,
just.
it's so weird though, because you
Yeah.
can only queue with those guys, but they can still match me, who's GM5 against champion players. It's so dumb.
Yeah. Well, this is where MMR system comes into play. It's just MMR. There are not too many people. Yeah, it's understandable. Like, if there are not too many people, then it's just you're probably gonna face against kind of same skill level guy and the enemy team.
Holy shit.
Oh.
My god. Yeah. I was playing against Yeetle the other day. I don't know if you know who that is.
Yeah, I know.
and 6, and I was like, these guys are literally crazy. Why am I here?
No, this guy's playing 24/7 all day. Okay, let's do take, control the position. This map is a little bit weird for you because there are a lot of short range sidelines, but try to do that. So this angle to the left, if somebody challenges you, you have your coach gun, yeah? Short range angles, Cassidy might challenge you a lot of times. Yeah, like this guy. Yeah, be careful. Okay, now you should lean towards the corner. If you don't have the cooldown, you can lean towards the corner.
Okay.
Still fight, yeah.
Oh, I missed.
Mm-hmm. Now, the Sombra will try to challenge you quite a lot. If
Yeah.
you don't know where she is, really making sure you have the coach gun, I think is one of the things you have to do.
Okay.
You can scout for her as well, obviously. If it's not possible, just save the coach gun.
I heard him here.
Nice. Hmm. On the sideline, you're good. Okay. You can save the coach gun still, yeah. If she goes in you. Well, she's to the right, I think. Yeah. Nice.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm. This is fine. They can challenge you in a
Yeah.
way. Oh, wait, actually, okay. So it's just you can do this, I think, but you have to make sure you have the corner, which allows you to get in line of sight of your team. As I mentioned, remember, you took the position, so it's reposition, lean towards the safety. Yeah, play close to corner. When took the position, which allows you to get in line of sight of your team. If the Sombra contests you, you can just pick your team. Yeah, just a bit too deep. Yeah, maybe. The reposition was okay though.
So you know how like I was trying to like fight the enemy team while avoiding Sombra?
Mhm.
Should I? Do you think I should have turned to fighter? Cause okay, you know that wall and point where it's like this, and I was kind of doing this around it. Should I have just turned to fight the Sombra instead of coming over here? And
Okay, if the Sombra, I think somebody starts to challenge you, yeah, I think it's good if you try to poke them, so you make them waste resources. Ideally, against the divers in general, if you can poke them early, before they close the gap on you, if you know where they are, I think this is a good thing. You just don't want them to get in close to you, because they're gonna have an advantage. So I think probably, yeah, you can.
okay,
You just kind of make it safe, yeah. Like when you're controlling the position, if somebody's about to challenge you, you keep it safe for yourself. And then later you can leverage the position, fight other people. So first of all, make sure you're safe against Sombra and then fight. Yeah? Here they, well, have slightly different composition, but it's kind of similar. I think you need to use the stop right later more as well, the bridge.
sorry, I can't. I need to turn you up after this fight.
It's okay.
Can't really hear you.
I think you need, as I mentioned, you need to use this bridge to the right more. So,
Oh, okay.
so you split enemy attention this way, yeah? You split enemy resources. If somebody goes in, you have the coach gun. You also have the range, if you use your bridge too. Just keep an eye on the Sombra. If she goes in you, then you can maybe go away. Need to definitely fight the bridge. You can stay in the back.
Anna's here.
Mm-hmm. Just get your HP back, yeah. Can try to fight. I think just make sure you use more open sidelines. Yeah. Be careful with those short range corners. I think you see the way you walk. Maybe you start through the main. I think the most common rotation, but you walk towards the bridge. So you.
Yeah, I think that'd be better.
Yeah. It's just I'm saying. Yeah, you have to go there, but it's just the initial rotation.
Short angles. Sombra's getting me.
Yeah, exactly. You always try to prioritize using your mid-long range angles. So you walk from here and then you go on the bridge. Yeah, this is I think the best.
Or maybe I stay here because they're over there.
You can, yeah. If they're there, you can stay to the left. Yeah. You just kind of come in position if you're fighting point. Yeah.
Oh.
Right. Well. You get hacked, it's fine. They're using ultimates. They have those, well, it's alright.
I guess visor. Yeah, no.
This position is fine. Just prepare for them to contest. You have your coach gun ready. Yeah, so you don't want to burn it now. Somebody's coming from the right. Be careful. She might go on you, maybe. Okay, this guy's well.
Yeah, this is.
Well, it's fine. Okay, you guys can win on this next one. You have more verticality options as well, I think, on the next. So you can play around those pillars, around those high grounds near the point a little bit more. That's where it's gonna be harder for the some. Yeah. So it's just. So what do you have here? Yeah, exactly. You have long sidelines, verticality, instantly. Good. Those are your good positions. Just keep an eye on how you play corners so you can get in your team's line of sight. Yeah, but pay attention. Yeah, take control the position. Take control. You know, good positions with verticality. Yeah. It's good. With the right range as well.
Start main, then maybe try to work my way up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Try to create a little bit of crossfire with your soldier as well, if possible. Nice, good. You got the dangerous angle.
Oh, maybe I should have stayed up there.
Corner. It's fine. Just if you did this, just stay into corner, yeah, instantly, and then you fight again. Right.
Oh.
Now you have your coach gun. You can be more aggressive. Just watch your limits. Okay, if you've done this, near corner, play near corner, be careful. Near corner, just in case. Right. Alright. Good shots. And go back. And now corners. So you're safe. The Sorcerer might push you, don't have safety. Yeah, and this Lucio. That's why it's scary. Like, you don't have cooldown, they instantly burn you. It's just fun if you instantly somehow lean towards some sort of safety. But, you know, I think it was decent fight.
I dropped down because I wanted to open up the angle because I didn't think I was
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
anyone
yeah.
from there.
Yeah, sure, reasonable. Just make sure you lean to corner. You're not out in the open when you're doing that. When you're changing your angle. You against them, I think if you play for the long fight, you should be good. You should create this crossfire against them, so right or surround them a little bit more. They have a lot of short range elements there. That's fine. If the Orisa does this, just, you know, use your passive, peek your line of sight of the healers, supports. Yeah. You're good. Just play for the long fight. Yeah. Try to burn. Yep. As soon as you take the crossfire, play for the long fight with your comp, you win. They have more.
Okay.
The only way they win is by closing the gap on you. They have some short elements like Genji, Lucio. Yeah, you can play here. Be careful. Play your sidelines unless you get a kill, of course. But be careful. Short sidelines, not friendly. Versus their comp, especially. Yeah, see if there's an option to find mid-range sidelines. Yeah.
Like here.
Yeah. On their backline, if you see them or hear them as well. Yeah, like this guy. Oh, this is you're getting crossfired. Be careful. Right, one angle at a time. Play for the long fight and you win. You survived it really well. Try to fight their backline. This guy will try to challenge you, yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay, it's okay. You live long. It's just, you can live even longer, that's how you win. That's okay. It's just there is only one win condition. They get close to you, they run you over. That's just something to keep an eye on. They can't win otherwise.
Yeah.
So their composition is
They don't have enough heals, I guess.
It's like, I don't know why you have Moira here, it's weird, but it's just overall their win condition. Playing long,
It's
long
the skin, man.
Right.
All my friends are playing Moira too now.
Oh, because of the skin. I see. Okay. Crossfire. I need crossfire on them somehow.
Just you sleep. Oh, this is
scary. You can be all in one place. Try to live. Nice. Genji's behind. Yeah. Get him. He's no dash. Good. Now fight their backline. And we're like, this Orisa. Yeah. Orisa is low. Scary short range, but you can try. You have Kyrie, right?
yeah. It's just
Yeah, just generally speaking, I think you need to leverage the stop right a little bit more consistently. It was a good start, like you've been there most of the time. Obviously, Orisa Spear is scary when you're there, but you can play around it because it's projectile, and once you bait it, you can kind of consistently stay on the long range. Like, they only have the Lucio to contest you, or Spear. So...
yeah, I should have stayed up there, huh?
Yeah, it's just kind of, you abuse the range, long range vertical angles, and surround people. Like with your comp, it's just about surrounding. They're leaning towards more brawlish kind of style, short style, let's call it that. Yeah, short range comps. All right, that's fine. Just some specifics. All right. Well, maybe let's just go over a couple of the things. Oh, maybe we can actually watch some of the examples of the good play as well. So you have some. You have some visuals of the concepts. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of summarize and watch the what I mentioned so far. Yeah, we can do that, I think. All right, does it sounds good?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. So today we had map control. I think mechanics are decent overall. It's just all takes time, but I think it's okay. What else? Target priority. Yeah, target priority is fine as well. Okay, but let's take a look. We can take a look at taking, controlling, using the position. Yeah, those kind of 3 steps. Let me see. I think I have this. Mm-mm-mm. No, let's look at this. I think this is a good example. This is what you want to do most of the time. Okay. This is high ground map, obviously. They kind of set up on the high ground right away. But even without the high ground, you still treat any structure, it doesn't matter what structure. This is horizontal, but you can be on low ground and use this vertical structures as well. It's still fine. Oh, by the way, can you see my stream just fine? Is it working?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can see.
okay. So it's still just when you use your coach gun, when you don't have it, you lean towards the corner, no matter what. So remember that time against the Sombra, maybe when you're in the room, you reposition, or maybe you're trying to open up the angle on the point. I think it was 3rd point. That is good. You can do that. But this is kind of our steps here. Take control, use the position. When you're taking the position, commonly lean towards some sort of cover, some sort of safety. You can see it here, just for example, when the enemy try to challenge you, yeah, like when you're in a control position, this example is just like, I think it's Gale is playing just this Ashe and Numbani. If the enemy is sending too many resources, you try to get out. By the way, some specifics, when you're trying to challenge somebody, when you try to stay in your angle, try to control that, how long you can stay usually depends on your HP. You can look at those a little bit more. See, like, this is half HP, he's still staying, but once you get less than half, you can kind of go out and you prioritize using cover. See, like, he's really close to cover just in case, and he's in his team sidelines. This is just something to keep an eye on when you're opening up the angle, like he did in this case, for example. So just
He had
consistent.
coach, so he could open in, huh?
Yeah. This one too. But if you don't, then you would, let's say he don't, then he probably needs to just instantly play here. Yeah, for whatever reason, 10 seconds, a cooldown or what? Like, yeah, it's around this number, and he just needs to play closer to this structure then, which allows him to like get behind instantly, but be in his team sidelines. It's an example. Yeah, no bunny is just good overall, kind of high gun map. But this is what you do most of the time. You kind of take the position, okay? Once you get your cooldown back, so see, 6 seconds, he's prioritizing safety, he's fighting his own angle, controlling the angle, but only later he's pushing up once he get the coach gun ready. See, this is what you do. You know, like, get the coach gun, push up. Now you can do that because you have it. Something happens, you can go out. Of course, you have to be careful. If this guy's gonna challenge you, you want to keep that in mind. Yeah, like the Genji, but this is just consistent thing. Like now, see, he doesn't have coach gun. He's not peeking this left anymore. He's just really constantly disciplined. Yeah, I'm just kind of prioritizing controlling. Yeah, like we constantly can be on those steps. Okay, so the take control, and then use the position. Before, he'd been using the position. Now he's in control position, trying to make sure nobody's gonna touch him. Now he can lean towards using the position again because he has coach gun. He can be more aggressive, maybe even fight his Genji. He realizes he can kind of stay, but only until his HP drop, and like if there's a big cooldown being thrown, like the rock, he can reposition, obviously. Now again, leaning towards the safety, trying to control, just shooting this, maintaining safety. Once he's gonna have coach gun, he can maybe be more aggressive. Like now he's still leaning towards the cover. 2 seconds, he's gonna peek, I think gonna move up more, probably. Yeah. Of course there's a bob as well, but this is what you can do constantly. Even this drop, you can call it like you leveraging your position, you trying to get a kill. If you know for whatever reason it's possible to do. Maybe those guys stuck in a room, maybe you're taking advantage of your bob. It's always...
Yeah, he's almost like trying to push them into his bob.
Yeah, exactly. It's just the bob there. The bob is right there. It's always good to like to force an enemy to position in the bad spots. You can push them later. So this time it's been leveraging. Now he's gonna take the position again, stay here. Okay, we have the coach gun, and still, I think still kind of same stuff. Let's see when he's gonna use the coach gun. Yeah, so this is him using the position. Enemy goes, he picks out again. We should prioritize cover a little bit more. He got a pick so he can be more aggressive though, but you really trying to lean towards the cover as much as possible until you have a big advantage. Like when you're confident, there's maybe a 5v3, kind of 5, well, maybe a 5v2, for example. You can look to go in. He's even calling this out. Yeah, I'm going in, trying to push. He's not having coach gun here, but it's alright in this case when you have really high tempo. Okay.
I guess he also has a mercy with him too.
Yeah. This too. It's similar. It's just with the mercy, it allows you to kind of do all these things. Like let's say, especially leverage the position a little bit more aggressively because of this
Yeah.
Visus. Yeah, but it's kind of similar thing you would do. It's just here it doesn't have mercy. You can lean back, not push as hard. Like here, you probably don't want to push then if there's no mercy. Yeah, like it
Mm-hmm.
just can play slower. There's no reason to take those kind of more risky fights. Here, well, with the Mercy Pocket, you can. Sure, why not? Yeah, I think it's this. Let's try to summarize then. Yeah, we so far went over this map control. It was Ashe, yeah, my angle control. So what we got out of today? You tell me.
Oh, having cooldowns to you want to have cooldowns to take angles or like I guess points of the map, and then you want to have basic cooldowns to control it and to use it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't have coach, play like a soft engage or play like really tight corners. If you do have it, you can go a little bit more aggressive and then use your cooldown use your cooldowns to your advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Um, as a way as like a safety net.
Mm-hmm.
Um, use more vertical angles, verticality
Yeah.
on Ashe. Um,
Mm-hmm.
hold on, let me see what I wrote down. Just keep in mind your potential threats and what their sight lines are, like Widow with the long range thing,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and then like what position would be good to challenge them from a range that better suits you, I guess, like mid range.
Mm-hmm.
I guess another thing would be like looking at their comp and looking at your win conditions, like because they were on Lucio Ana, so we played a long fight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. This one you can pay attention to as well. I don't think it's like our main focus today, yeah, but it's just something. This being
Yeah, it's
kind
just
of like
something
one of the notes for today as well. Yeah, sure. Playing against one-shot characters. What else? What else you need to
changing
do? Yeah.
changing up the angles.
Mhm.
Trying to maybe play off baiting your teammates' shots. I mean, baiting your enemy to shoot your teammates.
Mhm.
Um, crouching a headshot.
Yeah, you can do that. Well, just
Yes.
baiting. It's either through the movement or use your whatever whoever got defensive capabilities. Just
Yeah.
if they have, especially the tank, I think just
Mhm.
it's more consistent. Yeah, without the short fight, changing angle, if they know where you are. And just changing, you can also call it changing lanes. Yeah, you can change the lane as well if possible, so you're
Yeah.
not staying in the same lane. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it then. I think
Yeah.
later what we can do. So going over map control as well because we started with this topic, but then maybe you can pay attention to your ultimates more. We didn't touch on those today. Okay.
Yeah. Every single one of my bobs like suck. I don't know how to use that yet.
Yeah, I think we'll be good. We can go over those. It's just for now. As a note, you can keep in mind making sure you your bob is position somehow taken off angle,
Yeah.
but your angles can actively contribute. Well, we can talk about that more. We actually pay attention to that more. Just gonna mark
I'm just used to
this.
playing like BAP where I just put down that window, get a kill, don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's because I'm a Batman,
different.
so
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. All
yeah.
right. Yeah, so it's this. Okay, ults. Team compositions, maybe going over that more since we started this. Yeah, just marking this as well. Okay, team comms. Team comms, sure.
I think when I'm playing comp, like I just completely forget about team comps. Like when I'm scrimming, I'll look at it, but then in comp, I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, so it seems like a weak point then. You can do it more.
Yeah, like I'm just focusing on other stuff in comp and in scrims. I'm like, okay, let me lock in.
Yeah, it's a good habit anyway. Even in com, well, people they're not taking advantage fully out of their compositions, but still, you can find
Yeah.
the basic things. You're not over complicating it for you, but you're finding kind of basic directions of what each com is doing, what you guys strong at, what they are strong at. Use your strengths, abuse
Mhm.
their weaknesses this way, and
Yeah.
should be good. Okay. Yeah, I think it's the salty usage thing compositions for next then. Would be nice.